Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle from Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin with Tim Earle. We got some baseball games to talk about with you guys. We get the London game, Cubs and the Cardinals, Mets, Phillies, Pirates, Marlins, Red Sox, White Sox, and the Nationals and the Padres to talk about. Before we jump into all of that, all of the MLB picks for me and Nick over at Earle Sports Bets, because these are the ones that are my personal plays. You guys can check out all the ones that me and Nick both agree on the picksandparlays.net website, picksandparlays.net/Tim Week Pass $70. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And yes, this one seems like a high total, but it's the London game. And to be honest, I don't really know much about the stadium. So, but we do know the Cubs are minus 130 with a total of 14. So I'm guessing it's higher altitude or a little bit of a smaller stadium. I didn't really look into it. It doesn't really matter to me because when I look at this game, you have a Cubbies team that is playing some really good baseball. 3 in a row, 8 out of their last 9. And you get a Cardinals team that I'm not super high on. You get Justin Steele pitching against Adam Wainwright. Yeah, I'm going to grab the Cubbies in this one. On the run line is plus 105. I can't trust the Cardinals team still. Not in America, not in London. And the Cubbies are playing some good baseball. Let's go ahead and grab them. Run line plus 105. Mets and the Phillies would be up next. Carlos Carrasco and Christopher Sanchez. And Mets are minus 140. Mets are the favorites on the road, which is weird. Total of 9. I'm going over the total. I think Carrasco gets hit a little bit because if we've noticed one thing with the Mets is their hitting is not the problem. It's their pitching that is really bad. And I think that he gets hit a little bit. And then Christopher Sanchez, I think that the Mets can hit against him. I see some runs in this game over the 9. Pirates and the Marlins up next. Marlins minus 155 with a total of 8.5. Osvaldo Bido versus Brian Hoying. And the way I'm looking at this one, I have the Marlins run line from the night before for the second game of the series. And I'm thinking that the Marlins win. So I'm thinking this is 12 straight losses for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Because when I go and I bet streaks, I'm going to bet them for a while. And I've made enough money fading the Pittsburgh Pirates over the last little bit. Even if I lose this one, still up a little bit, I'm grabbing the Marlins on the run line. We get the Battle of the Sox, where I could say my favorite bet is the Sox money line, but you wouldn't be able to know which team that is, but that's fine. Red Sox minus 115 with a total of 8.5. James Paxton and Lance Lynn, and you saw that pitching matchup, and you automatically knew I was taking this one over. I think that the White Sox will be able to get to Paxton, who's had a little bit of a rough year, and Lance Lynn, we don't really need an introduction for. He's been awful all year. I think both teams get some runs, and the Red Sox are one of the heavier over teams in the MLB, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one over the 8.5. The final game is the Nationals and the Padres. The Padres are minus 215. 8.5 is your total. Josiah Gray taking on Michael Waka. And I'll say it, Michael Waka's been the best pitcher on this staff. 2.9 ERA, 80 innings pitched, a 7-2 record. He has been solid for this team. Josiah Gray's been one of the better pitchers on this National side. But when it comes to it, I'm grabbing the Padres, and I'm grabbing them on the run line. Little bit of minus money, minus 105. I think that this is a turnaround series for the Padres after a bad series versus San Fran. I think they're able to try to get even 500 by the end of this series, because I think that the Padres will end up sweeping the Nationals. But we're going to go ahead and grab the Padres on the run line at minus 105. Those are the 5 free picks for the baseball slate for tomorrow. Once again, if you guys are interested in the picks, picksandparlays.net/Tim. That's where you can find all the MLB plays that me and Nick both agree on. A little bit of recap. We'll take the Cubbies on the run line. We'll take the over in the Mets game. We'll take the Marlins on the run line. We'll take the over in the Sox game. And we'll take the Padres on the run line. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. I want to thank you guys all for watching, and